What is MC? Why you keep doing this? What is MC? We don't want to hear that.
Come on, bounce, bounce, come on, bounce.
What's up, guys, and welcome back again to the channel. Thank you guys for your support on my last video of my reaction to Nick Cannon's invitation cancelled this. But you know, we know that was trash, yeah?
You're just a piece of trash in my eyes. Do you understand that?
Yes.
We know that was complete rubbish, bro. Like, we don't even know why Nick Cannon is still trying to do this, but yeah, that was a complete low blow. I want to thank you guys for your support. Yeah, I want to thank these two guys for asking me to do this video. I was going to do it anyway, but I thought you guys deserve to get the shout out anyway. So yeah, we're going to look into what Crypt thinks about it in his video, Everything Wrong with Nick Cannon's Invitation Cancelled, Eminem Diss. Yeah, so we're going to dive right into it because we know that Crypt is going to dissect this thing, yeah, minute by minute, line by line. We know Crypt. We know about his work, and honestly, Crypt, if you ever watch this, thank you because you're part of my inspiration. Anyway, let's dive into it.
Invitation's canceled.
A third diss track response, despite there not being a diss track to respond to. I feel like Nick is just trying to find a sneaky way to get Eminem to sing one of Mariah Carey's songs without him actually wanting to.
I did.
1 minute and 54.
That is the perfect thing. I didn't even think about that. That is the perfect thing. Because literally, that song fits the situation better than when Mariah sang it against Eminem. That is exactly a Crypt. You got it on point.
4 seconds of Nick Cannon playing clips of Eminem dissing him.
Wait.
1 minute and 54 seconds of Nick Cannon playing clips of Eminem dissing him and Mariah in various songs, accompanied by Dr. Dre's voice saying, "Here's what they think about you," a whopping 27 times!
Honestly, that bit of the song was so jarring to me. Like, how can you have a diss track where you're getting filler? You're using filler from other people's tracks. It makes no sense. It made no sense in the first place. Yeah, and that was such a look. I felt like, oh my time, I felt like my soul was being sucked away. Like there was no benefit from it at all.
Remember what Ice Cube said? Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfucker.
Nick copies the intro to Ice Cube's No Vaseline, hoping that if he uses the same formula, his diss will have the same impact. But he's wrong. Very, very wrong.
Exactly. Like, you can't go and take the people that are around Eminem and flip that to be yours. You can't. Ice Cube, copyright that as well.
Nick changes the pitch of Eminem's voice to avoid copyright issues, yet he copyright claimed my video on his song when I did the exact same thing to avoid copyright issues. So 5 cents, fuck you.
Oh my days. Come on. Anyway.
Nick has officially run out of ideas to diss Eminem on, so he pulls the race card and tries way too hard at it. Black power fists in the background? Check. Sporting a sweatshirt of a historically all-black college? Check. Theoretical book about how white people are naturally supremacists and subconsciously hate black people due to their genetically inferior DNA? Check. I understand race is an easy approach to take in a diss battle when it's two different races, but Eminem of all people, has he seen his entourage? Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Royce the 5'9", Crooked I, Jay-Z, Proof, all of D12? I'm pretty sure Em is more respected in the black community than Nick Cannon ever will.
Oh, look, perfect. Perfect. This is what I was saying. This is what I was trying to say. Look at the people around him. Look at the people around him. Thank you, Crypt. Thank you, Crypt. Yeah? Oh, look at the people around him. And you're coming to talk about, I got books for you to read. Bro, stop wasting our time, man.
Nick then smirkingly flashes this page from the ISIS papers. The book itself is a very pro-black movement that equates white skin as an albino deformity of black skin, but on this page specifically, it shows symbols of male genitalia and a gun, and in this book, the author talks about how white people subconsciously use guns as symbols to make up for their smaller penises in comparison to black penises. It's a cool idea and all, and almost a really good diss, but this is a theoretical, opinionated book that has several holes in its plot. It says some pretty outlandish things about white people and their subconscious and how people of color can't be racist, and changes the term of racism completely from the scientific definition. It's a very one-sided argument book that fits Nick's narrative perfectly. It would be like Eminem responding holding a book that talks about how black people are subconsciously doing something in reference to white people because that's the author's specific belief system. It's a very interesting read though, but it shows how Nick is trying way too hard to make this a race issue. Fuck, that was way too nerdy for this video.
Do you know what? I said in my video, I didn't know what that book meant, you know, and I asked if somebody could explain that to me. Crypt, thank you for explaining that to me. And this, I've even lost more respect for Nick Cannon now. Like, come on. How desperate are you? Like, so, okay. Very one-sided. Very, very one-sided. I'm not wasting time on Nick Cannon.
He been disrespecting our queens for years.
Gigolo is literally about fucking as many women as possible, where you repeatedly call them hoes multiple times throughout the song.
Like I said before, I didn't even know that was Nick Cannon's song until like a few weeks ago. You know, I've heard the song many, many times. I've never seen the video. Yeah, I've heard that song many, many times. Anyway, come on. You've done the same thing. So who's better?
Matter of fact, why don't you tell him how you really feel, Marshall?
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
Nick Cannon plays a clip from Eminem's 1988 song Foolish Pride and attempts to paint an Eminem is racist narrative, despite Ray Benzino doing this exact same thing in 2003.
Eminem claimed he had made the tape out of anger, stupidity, and frustration after breaking up with an African-American girlfriend.
From me.
This is what I said in my last video. This is what I said. I thought, look, if you don't know your research, you can't just do this. It just means that Nick Cannon is an ignorant guy that hasn't looked into it at all. Or he probably has, but he's just trying to pull the red card again. Benzino tried to do this. What happened? The public apologies come out. 1988. So I was even wrong about the date. 1988, bro. 88. 32 years ago. Come on, man.
Although the scandalous nature of Eminem's lyrics had given Benzino and the Source a newfound support for their claims, perhaps the biggest revelation of the press conference was how bad Eminem was just 10 years ago, and how much he's improved since.
Literally, this is the thing I love about Eminem, yeah? Anything this guy does, there's always a positive thing that comes from it. No matter how bad it is, there's always a positive that comes out of Eminem stuff. I don't get it, yeah? But it just means this guy is special, and he's always been special, and he's good at what he does. Leave him to do what he's doing. Just because he's better than you, and he's better than most of the people who think they're professionals at it, doesn't mean you should go after it. Now look, you've brought out greatness again from Eminem, and he hasn't even responded. He doesn't need to.
And we all saw how that ended for Ray Benzino.
If you was really
Exactly.
selling coke, well then what the fuck you stopped for, dummy? If you slew some crack, you'd make a lot more money than you do from rap.
I love how Nick
Oh, do you know what? We need to do that track. We need to do that track. I've heard that track many times. We need to do a review of that track on this channel. Yeah? Let me know if you want that.
Nick thinks he just dropped a bombshell on the whole world when this song has literally been available to the public for over 16 years. If anything, as shitty as it is, he made the song more catchy because the original song sucks, but he made this something you can bounce to. What are you doing, man?
Again, Eminem hasn't had to do anything. He promoted the guy, even trying to make it sound bad. He made it sound good. Now we want to listen to the track. This is what I'm saying. How great do you have to be to not do anything and win a battle? Eminem is such a G.
Eminem was 15 at the time of recording this song and had just been dumped by his African-American girlfriend. Granted, what Eminem said is horrific. Here's a clip of Crooked Eye talking about the situation if he was in the same shoes.
When I heard what M said, I was like, you know what? He's just pissed. If I was fucking a white bitch at the time and she pissed me off, I'd be like, you fucking white bitch. That's just what I'm gonna do.
Straight. Simple and straight. This is literally the point of view anybody would have at this point if they're going out with somebody from the opposite race. Like, come on. It's being addressed. He was just pissed. He was 15 years old, really. When he was 15 years old, but I didn't even know that.
He was like, yo, this black bitch, whoop. It's like, yo. He was pissed. He was in a fucking relationship with somebody. And we say things when we're pissed off. We might not agree with ourselves the next day. But guess what? We say things when we're pissed off. And us as musicians, we go into the booth. And we spew what's on our minds. And
exactly.
I think the public don't give us an opportunity to change our minds.
Also, can we talk about how fucking...
It's true. The public don't give you that chance to change your minds. Because why? It's recorders already out there. You can't change what's being recorded. But what you can do is come out into the public and explain the situation, which is what Eminem did, which is why he's got all the fans now, which is why we don't want to listen to you, Nick Cannon, bro.
It's on our minds. And I think the public don't give us an opportunity to change our minds.
Also, can we talk about how fucking hypocritical it is that Nick Cannon's bringing up something that happened over 30 years ago, and he's using it as a diss, but when it came to Kevin Hart tweeting out some really fucked up shit like 10 years ago, he jumped straight to his defense on Twitter and argued with everyone.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are
Why can't Nick Cannon's rap voice sound like his ad-libs right here? They're clear, they have bass to them, but when he starts to rap, it sounds like he's whispering again. What the fuck?
We let you be a guest. In this house, but now you cancel.
Hey, more race baiting and Nick Cannon using somebody else's insults to insult Eminem. Get used to that. In all seriousness, Nick clearly knew this comment would get under Eminem's skin only because of the Lord Jamar interviews. Also, Nick claims Eminem is merely a guest in the house of hip-hop, whilst Nick himself isn't even a neighbor on the same block.
Exactly my point. How can you say Eminem is a guest in this house? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he the only rapper who's got two diamond albums? Yeah? 10 million sales in one album. That's a diamond album, yeah? Eminem got two. I looked at the list a couple months ago. No other rappers are on there. Well, apart from, obviously, Tupac and Biggie, yeah. They've got one each, yeah? Tupac got one, Biggie got one, and then Eminem's got two. Nobody else is on that list. Yeah? Nick Cannon, you're not even on the whole list. You're not even on the platinum list, bro. Look, you gotta be diamond if you want to jump in this ring. You have to be on my level to come at me. If you're not on my level, don't bother, because I'm not going to respond, which is what's happening right now. And he's already won the battle by doing nothing.
Also, Nick Cannon goes back to his normal ways of not rhyming a fucking thing.
Had to put my motherfucking turban on. Outside your motherfucking suburban on.
What happened in the last 10 years or so that made Nick Cannon think this was the way to rap? Like, the whisper rap was the way to go. Because if you look back and listen to, like, Gigolo and Dime Piece and some of his earlier songs, he raps normally.
Protesting with AKs and guns. Our queens don't need your racism.
For the life of me, I could not figure out what he was saying until I looked up the lyrics and realized he rhymed guns with racism. But he said racism to make it rhyme. And it's just...
Oh my god.
Man, I wish Nick Cannon would stop fucking trying to rap.
KKK, this generation.
Hey, more race baiting. Get used to that.
Race baiting. That's all he was doing. Race baiting. We don't need to know. We don't need to hear about this. But anyway, you heard what I said.
Also, what does that even mean? How is one person an entire group of this generation, even though that group still exists in this generation? That's like me saying Nick Cannon's the bad rapper of this generation. Like, there's plenty of bad rappers out there, despite how much we all hate them. Also, Nick ignores the multiple collaborations and collaborative albums with people of the African-American descent, but no, KKK!
Cause ain't no age for white race.
I would give anybody watching this right now $100 if they can lip read and see what the fuck Nick Cannon was saying during this scene.
Cause ain't no age for white race.
I don't give a fuck.
Did you see that? I noticed that as well, but I didn't say it. What he was saying was not matching the lyrics that was coming out on sound.
His ass was young. Can't let that slide, that's on my son.
Yeah, God forbid Nick Cannon said some fucked up shit when he was younger. I once thought Nick Cannon was one of the greatest actors of all time because of Drumline, and then I got older and realized that I was fucking stupid.
Is that film good? I haven't seen Drumline. I've heard about it. A lot of people have told me about it, but is that film actually good? Yeah, I don't even know if I want to watch that movie anymore. Anyway.
These raps are run, nigga, run. Stand on my ground. Fruit of Islam.
According to the Gospel Coalition for the Nation of Islam, a member of the Fruit of Islam is supposed to be respectful to all, regardless of color.
Read the ISIS paper, you racist. I see why you hate us.
Nick Cannon has literally brainwashed himself with this theoretical, opinionated book. Nick tells Eminem to read this book to see that he's racist, but this book's main point is that white people are subconsciously racist due to white supremacy. Therefore, he's always gonna be racist. Despite his actual racist comments, he's still gonna be racist no matter what.
Goddamn right, yeah.
That's it. Basically, what he's saying is, no matter what Eminem does, no matter what he says, yeah, he's always going to be racist because of that. Then that's in all white people apparently. But no. But Nick Cannon, oh god. Give me the strength, man.
I'm on one.
Nick has spent a decent amount of bars referencing his Islamic faith, but then proceeds to casually drop God, which is an impermissible phrase in the Islamic faith and one of the worst things you can physically say in the religion.
Christopher Columbus, hip hop.
Nick, have you done your research? Like, have you done your research on your own ways of life to fit to... you haven't done your research, yeah, on your walk of life that you're trying to take. And with that, you don't even know what you're saying. Pardon me, I'm sorry, but like, if you say you are something, be that thing then. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you are gonna be a religious person, then be a religious person then. You know? Don't come and do something you're not supposed to do now just to get the clout. That's not the way it goes. It really isn't. But I'm not one to talk about the Islamic faith. You know, I respect everybody the way they are. Yeah? Take you as you are, man. So, yeah. Just Nick Cannon, man, you need to shut up.
Wish you discovered.
Nick does his best Yoda impression and says a sentence completely ass backwards. Hip-hop wish you discovered.
Just for Rosa and Coretta, Asada and Loretta.
What is going on here? Like, what is the point of this? Nick has become so enthralled with this race issue that he has forgotten why he's dissing Eminem in the first place. It's because he said he had no balls, in case you forgot.
Told your mom, told your ass you was a guest in our house. I'm trying to find out who the fuck let
lyrics. Lord Jamar also said that women in rap aren't real rap, which is super disrespectful to the queens of hip hop, and it's literally half of the reason you're dissing Eminem for. So where's that?
Whoa. Look, I've heard of this Lord Jamar guy trying to start some stuff with Eminem. And apparently he's a legend in the game. From where? From who? Where did this Lord Jamar guy come from? Like, and then now he's saying the women are... Look, all of these people chasing clout don't need to shut up and go away with, because talent is talent, and that's it. Look at what all the girls are doing now, man. Look at all the Cardi B and Nicki and all these girls that are doing their thing, you know. And then Remy Ma as well. Like, you can't say that. Now you're saying that hip hop is solely for black men. It's like saying talent is only for black men. What? That makes no sense. Everybody in this world has got a talent. When they find it, and they're gonna do it. You can't just say, no, I'm gonna make the rules now and I'm gonna say this. If you were talented, you will still be making tracks then. What's Lord Jamar come out with? Tell me, please, someone tell me what Lord Jamar does. What does he do apart from making noise? Just because someone's better than you doesn't mean you should try to shut them down by pulling the race card all the time. They're better than you, that's it, end of. Like, move on, do your own thing.
Lord Jamar diss track, yeah, man. Also, how many fucking interviews are there of you out there saying that Eminem is in your top 5, yet you're calling him a pest right here? Make up your mind, man.
I know you and Eminem have an interesting history, so I'm assuming you didn't listen to it.
I didn't. I haven't heard it.
Right.
But I still, Eminem's in my top 5. My number 1, Pac, hands down.
Okay.
My number 2, Eminem.
Now, people may not remember this, but I do recall you having a battle of sorts with the likes of one of the greatest wordsmiths / rappers known to man in Eminem.
Yep. You heard him. This is how you feel about us. We just gonna keep letting that ride?
Well, everybody else heard it 16 years ago, and you've been letting it ride since, so I don't see why you wouldn't let it go on a little bit more. Also, need I remind you, it was 30 years ago! Also, in the song, Eminem said black girls are bitches and black girls are dumb, and then Nick says, you heard what he says about us. So, is Nick admitting to being a girl right now?
Read the ice and paper, you racist. I see why you...
Crypt. Do you know what? I love it when Crypt does these videos, because he just breaks it down to a point where it's just like, where you just start thinking like, yeah, you know, like, what are you trying to prove? Anyway.
Black girls are bitches. Black girls are dumb.
This is the second pre-chorus and the third chorus, and Nick says more words in the pre-chorus than he does in his actual verses, and Eminem says more words than Nick can in all together.
Oh yeah, the Hop and Bob and all them other house Negroes that keep defending this motherfucker. Holla at me. I got some books you should read.
Nick says anybody supporting Eminem because he's white is now considered an Uncle Tom. And I know a lot of people who are not going to be happy about this one.
Oh, and Marshall.
Exactly.
I tried to give you an...
Exactly. Like, he's just chasing the clout now, man. He's just trying to get all these people after him so that, look, Nick Cannon, we're not gonna come. Like, we're not coming. Anyway.
White is now considered an Uncle Tom. And I know a lot of people who are not going to be happy about this one.
Oh, and Marshall, I tried to give you an invitation. Now the invitation's canceled.
In Eminem's defense, you didn't give him an actual date to come on the show, and you can't RSVP to something that doesn't have an actual date. Also, this reminds me of this clip from South Park.
Where you guys? I'm going now.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Alright, that's Crypt. That's his details there. Follow Crypt, man. Look, Crypt, thank you for this video. I really appreciate it. You actually broke down some stuff that I didn't get in mine. Thank you guys for your support. If you like my reaction to this video, please like, subscribe, share the video. And yeah, I'll be talking to you guys in the comment section. Thank you very much.
This MC did it, come shut
Get me up there! Get me up there! Get me up there!
What is?
Get me up there! No! No! What is? It's a trick question. Nick Cannon is not a real rapper.